So this is neighborwise.com, which started yesterday.
Yes, yesterday morning.
Okay. And this is Andrew, and you have to tell me your second name, Andrew, because I'll get it wrong.
It's Kramolisch.
Kramolisch. Okay.
Yes.
And there's 3 people in the company, and you're one of the developers.
Yes,
that developed this site.
Yeah, we developed this site.
And how long did this site take to develop?
About 3 to 4 months. Very little sleep.
Yeah.
Slept about 3 hours on average every night, and doing that along with school was really challenging. But I mean, we're really pleased with the product we have right now. I mean, so are a lot of realtors and brokers. So
fire away, give us a demo. Fantastic.
All right. So this is New York City here.
Short of who we're talking to here. There he is.
This is New York City here. You can see we're currently sorting by trendy singles and students. Maybe I'm not so interested in singles. Maybe I'm looking for more of a family-oriented neighborhood.
Yep.
So I uncheck singles and I check off families. And maybe I'm not so interested in students either. Maybe I want to...
So you're doing this on the left here. There are these sort of options on the left if
right
you can't
here.
see it on the screen.
Exactly. So
and that is more like lifestyle. So it's actually a search for lifestyle. You know, singles, families, trendy.
It's very intrinsic details about the neighborhood, things that really matter to people when they're picking.
Where do you get that information? How do you know it's trendy?
We have a variety of public and private data that we use as a baseline.
Right.
But additional to that, we have a great user layer. We go out into these neighborhoods and we recruit people to really tell us how they feel about their neighborhood, what they think describes their neighborhood, and we recruit all kinds of users that are local to the neighborhood before we even launched. So, I mean, this is really a reflection of all kinds of different data. So maybe I'm not so interested in students either. Maybe I want a more conservative neighborhood. Yep. I check it off, and my hot list updates. I have a heat map here. You can see at the bottom I have a key. Dark green is the best match. When it tends towards white, it's not a very good match for me.
That's so clever.
Our top...
Does this like start with someone going, I wish there was a site that did this? And you thought, God damn it, we're going to create it.
Yes, our CEO, Anne Baldinucci, has moved 30 times in her life.
This is Anne over here.
Yeah,
picture of Anne.
Anne's actually only 30 years old, so that's a lot of moving to do.
Right.
She wasted just hours.
30 times?
Yes, 30 times. And a lot of those are major metropolitan areas. She's been to DC, Chicago, she's been to New York City, she's been all over. So she's wasted just hours and days and weeks of her life trying to find the right place. And she's also wasted a lot of money because she moved to a neighborhood and it was wrong for her. It's not the right fit.
Yep.
So she's like, we need a tool for this, and she went out and started creating it, and now we have Neighborwise.
Fantastic.
So here my number 1 result is Tribeca. I go and I click on that, and I get a really great
number 1 results are at the top there, I see. Yep. So Tribeca is a region of New York.
Yeah, it is a neighborhood in New York.
Yep.
And it's my number 1 result for my specific criteria.
Right, which was trendy families and conservatives. Okay.
Exactly.
Isn't that a contradiction?
We match it best based on statistics and what people say.
Right.
So as you can see, a lot of neighborhoods did go white when we made those selections.
Right.
However, Tribeca is a good match for those criteria. You get a quick summary here of where it ranks highest. You get a nice picture, so you gotta get a feel for it, and you get some great words and phrases that locals themselves use to describe the neighborhood. So I mean, it looks like a great place for me to check out. So I want to see more, and I click on this link here, and it takes me right to the Tribeca website.
Yep.
This is an individual neighborhood page for Tribeca.
Yep.
On the left-hand side here, you see our neighborhood rep tool. These are additional words and phrases that locals associate with their neighborhood. So you get like an instant feel for how the local community is.
And where did you get those words from?
This is mainly from when we went out and we recruited locals to really tell us how they feel about their neighborhood, how they would describe their neighborhood. To really
is it a bit Web 2? People can also upload information from their suburbs, and that adds the information?
Right here you see an add button. Anybody can sign up. You can tell us what you think about it, hit add, and it will be added to our list of words and phrases that describe it.
Very clever. That's why you only need 3 people in the company. User-generated content.
It's a lot of user-generated content.
And this photo here, for example, does that come from a user, or did you go out and take photos yourself? Or
we did a combination of the two, actually. We started off with going to Flickr, looking around. You'll notice down here if there's a Creative Commons license, then that's probably from Flickr. A lot of the photos are from us, and we will be adding a feature where users themselves can upload photos, and that'll be there in the next few days, probably.
Gotcha.
So you can really get a great visual sense for the neighborhood as well. You gotta just click through and see what it looks like. I mean, that looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna scroll down, and I get this great neighborhood scorecard. And this gives me all kinds of really relevant information. You can see that this particular neighborhood ranks highest in things such as families and dining, and doesn't rank so high in these other areas. You get a great average cost summary, you get a great safety summary, public transit, parking, all kinds of really great
crime statistics, stuff like that.
Yeah, we get that information mainly from the FBI, and that's how we get most of our crime statistics. We're always looking to gather more and more accurate data and improve our statistics. Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of really relevant information. We have kind of people you'll meet here, how it ranks on things to do, just some great content. And these are all things that are critically important to pick the right neighborhood for you.
Obviously, fantastic site for the consumers, and the real estate agents. Can they contribute to this? Can they buy space? Is that the revenue model? What's
one of the things we want to do is we want to come up with a subscription service. Currently, what we do is we're having users and agents use our share button, and using this, you can just go ahead and you can click email and send it out to any number of your clients. They'll get it right in their inbox, and they'll get all this wonderful information. What we're looking at doing, like I said, is a subscription model. What that will entail will be more branding. We're hoping that agents and brokers will really add their own reviews and ratings to our site, because they really do have a very firm grasp of what's going on in their community, and so they have a very important voice. Also, we don't do any kinds of listings, or we're not realtors and we're not brokers. So people who come here are probably looking to either buy or rent, so we still want to refer them back out to somebody who specializes in that in the neighborhood, and that's another aspect of our business model. And we're just going to offer all kinds of really great features to realtors and brokers and people like that via a subscription model in the near future.
Fantastic.
We're also going to offer very targeted advertising. You can advertise on even a neighborhood by neighborhood level. You could choose to advertise in a specific city, a specific division, or even the entire site. So I mean,
and you got people here giving reviews themselves. That's the users giving reviews.
These are people who either live in the area or live close to the area, and it's just how they feel about the area.
And if they're a member, which is free to sign up, they can just post that.
It's completely free.
But what if they put something that's abusive or wrong? Obviously, you can say it wasn't helpful. Can you get it off?
We will have a report button, so you can report anything that's immediately offensive. We also have a number of filters set up to prevent profanity, racial slurs, things like that. Also spam. One of the big things to fight that is we use reCAPTCHA in our sign-up process, and you can't spam if you're not signed up. So that's a big block right there. But like I said, it will be moderated enough to keep all the really offensive stuff off. But other than that, we really just want to give locals a true voice to describe the neighborhood.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Angie, for explaining it. All the best.
Thank you.